Morning children, today we are here in 10th class unit 9 electric current. Within this electric current we are going to study about parallel connection of resistors. Before going to the first topic, let me recapitulate what we have completed in previous class. In previous class, we have completed series connection of resistance. How in series connection, how that particular bulbs, which is having resistance, in that connection we have seen it up. Not only that one, equivalent resistance of series connection also we have completed. Today we are going to study about parallel connection of resistors. Instead of bulbs, I can also take resistors R1, R2, R3. Each and every bulb offers resistance. That is, the symbol of resistor will be in this way. We can take it up. If I am taking a bulb, within that also I am taking a resistance wire. Instead of that one, I am taking a resistance wire R1, R2, R3. First end, second end, first end, second end, first end, second end. When we can call it is called as parallel connection. First end of all resistance wires and second are connected to one point, that is called as P point. Second end of all resistance wires are connected to Q point. We call them as nothing but what? Parallel connection, we can call it up. And for this one, what happens there is a, what will be the, when we can call in parallel connection, how the potential difference exists and how the resistance of the current flowing through a circuit. Y means V is directly proportional to resistance and resistance is inversely proportional to current. Therefore, what happens there itself, I is inversely proportional to resistance. As current flow increases, resistance of gradually decreases. Depending upon the diagram, magic triangle, we can identify potential difference, current flowing through the circuit, resistance offering by a wire we can easily identify. Connected to a battery consisting of P and as we are connecting, I am connecting ammeter 1, ammeter 2, ammeter 3. Y means individually the current will be in parallel connection, potential difference will be remain same. There won't be any variation in potential difference. That's the reason I have taken V is similar for all, same for all three resistors pair. Second thing is what? Current direction change. This is IP current I have taken there itself. This IP current as it is passing through this product, here IP current is existing. This IP current is dividing into three different directions. 1, 2, 3. Therefore, IP1, IP2 as well as IP3. As current is changing depending upon the resistance offered by this wire, current flow will be taken place which can be measured by ammeter. Depending upon the resistance of R2, current flow will be taken place which can be measured by ammeter. Depending upon the resistance of R3, current flow will be measured which can be measured by what? Ammeter 3. Whereas the potential difference of this particular wire will be remaining as one measured with what? Multimeter and just connecting up. As current is changing flow from all three different types of wires, therefore there will be variation in current. Therefore total current IP, here also total current IP can be obtained. IP is equal to IP1 of which is passing through resistance for R1, which is second one IP2 which is passing through resistance for R2, IP3 the resistance for which is passing current passing through resistance for R3. This is regarding parallel connection of resistors. Parallel connection of resistors. Therefore, here high current will be drawn from the battery equal to the total current flowing will be equal to sum of the individual current flowing through resistance for R1, R2, R3. That is the main concept when we are connecting in parallel connection, where potential difference will be remain same, current flowing will be varies. Whereas Whereas in series connection, potential difference will be, total potential difference is equal to sum of the individual potential differences. Current flow will be remain same in series connection. But whereas here, potential difference is remaining same as well as current flowing through a circuit is varying. Next thing is what, based upon that one, equivalent resistance in parallel connection. Equivalent resistance R, I would like to calculate in parallel connection. To do that one same, consider three resistance wire R1, R2, R3. Connect them to what? A parallel connection. When we can call it as parallel connection, when first terminals of all resistance wire are connected to one point P, second terminals of all resistance wire are connected to terminal point Q is called as parallel connection. Measure by using multimeter, measure voltage potential difference and connect that particular voltmeter exactly parallel to this particular resistance wire consisting of battery as well as tap key in series connection. And switch on the key. As you switch on the key, what happened? Potential difference is remaining same, it is not varying. Current flowing will be changing. IP current will be divided into IP1 plus IP2 plus IP3. Therefore, now we have to frame a formula as current flowing is changing. Therefore, I have to make a formula based upon current flowing. Total current is equal to what? V by R. Therefore, according to Ohm's law, I am applying based upon current. In series connection, we have applied based upon potential difference, but whereas here we are applying based upon current flowing there itself. Total current IP is equal to V by R. When it is passing through IP current passing through resistance wire R1 resistance wire and measured by ammeter. IP1 is equal to V by R1, consider it as 1. Similarly, R2 through R2 resistance wire, IP2 is equal to V by R2 second. R3 resistance wire, IP3 is equal to V by R3. Take it as third one. As total current, according to formula, what is there? Total current flowing through a circuit is equal to sum of the individual current in R1, R2, R3. Therefore, calculate V by IP is equal to what? V by R I have taken. V by R1, V by R2, V by R3 as V remain as same there itself. Take out common V here, I will get 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Therefore, cancel it V. Therefore, 1 by R is equal to the equivalent resistance when it is connected in parallel is equal to sum of the reciprocals of resistance wire of R1, R2, R3, such that the equivalent resistance in parallel connection, the total resistance will be lesser than individual resistance of R1. 1 by R is less than R1, 1 by R is less than R2, 1 by R is less than R3. It will be there. Why means when we are connecting in three wires I have taken there. Connecting in parallel connection means what? The width is increasing for the values. As it is material made up of metal, free flow of electrons will be more. It is one wire, this is another wire, this is third wire. So width is increasing gradually. As area of cross-section increases, free flow of electrons taken place to that particular wire will be gradually increases. Therefore, more current will be get flow. If it is flowing more current, what happens there itself? Resistance will be gradually decreases. That by 1 by R is less than 1 by R1. 1 by R is less than 1 by R2. 1 by R is less than 1 by R3. In that particular way, we can calculate equivalent resistance of wire when. Good morning, children. Today we are as we have completed parallel connection and equivalent resistance of parallel connection. Let me come to a topic called as differences between series connection as well as parallel circuit. What are the major differences does it exist? Let me come it up. When it comes to series connection, if I am taking resistance wire R1, first terminal, second terminal, first terminal, second terminal. The component, which what the components of resistance wires are connected one after the other. Second terminal is connected to first terminal. That is one after the other. They will be get connected here. But whereas here, if it is head and if it is tail, all heads are connected at one point and all tails are connected at another point. The components are connected. Head to head it is connected. Tail to tail it is connected there itself. But it comes to parallel connection. This is regarding components arrangement there itself. Next one is what? The second point is what? Based upon current flowing through a circuit. When it comes to first series connection, same amount of current will be get flowing. Is of current is flowing through first component as well as second component. But whereas here IP current divides into IP1 as well as IP2, different amount of current will be get flow through second, that means what, between through that particular components it will be get flowing. That is regarding the current flowing through a circuit. Second point is based upon current. Third point is based upon what? Potential difference, that is V. If you take it up V, for individually each wire consisting of potential difference there itself. Individually for each and every component there must be measurement of potential difference. Therefore, individually for each component there will be, we have to keep across around that one potential difference. But whereas here only one potential difference is connected for various components. That is third point regarding potential difference. Regarding potential difference. Next one is what? Number of paths. If you go for number of paths. Fourth one, only single path will be there, only straight path. But whereas here multiple paths will be get existing. Different paths it will be having or multiple paths, so that for the multiple paths only current flow will be taken place. That is fourth point. Fifth point is what? Fault. If you are going to identify a fault. What fault will be there? If one of the component, the first component is short ignorance. If it is a short circuit, then what happens? Current does not flow through all the components. From where the component has been get short circuited or hindrance occur, from there onwards, next component doesn't flow any flow of current. That is within a series connection. Coming to parallel connection, if one is short circuited, but it won't be get effect for the flow of current. Remaining through, it doesn't interference any other component not to flow current. Remaining all components will allow current to be get flow. That is regarding fault measurement there. If you come to series connection, it is very difficult. Why? By using series connection, in outdoor connection also, if you are connecting all the circuits based upon series connection, if one component is short circuited, total house doesn't get any current. So, the connection of series will be much more difficult for us. But whereas parallel connection quite easy, if any one of the component is short circuited, remaining components can be worked up there itself, then it won't be any problem. Quite easy process can be taken place. Coming to seventh point, equivalent resistance of resistance wire is equal to sum of the resistance of individual wire there itself. Means what? For example, if I am taking R is equal to R1 is equal to 5 centimeter, R2 is equal to 5 centimeter, R3 is equal to 5 centimeter. Total resistance of R, equivalent resistance will be what? Equal to 15 centimeters. If we compare individually, 15 centimeters is greater than individual resistance wire. Individual resistance wire. Therefore, total the equivalent resistance will be greater than sum of the individual resistance. Greater than the of individual resistance of R1, R2 and R3 we can give it up. That is regarding seventh one. When it comes to here, the equivalent resistance of resistance wire 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. If you go for this particular one, as I said, as we are connecting three wires in, these are the three wires connected in what? Parallel connection, individual wire, individual wire, individual wire. When I am connecting in parallel to each other, these three wires, the area, if you place it together, the width of the wire will be gradually increases. As the width of the wire increases, it is a metal, free flow of charges will be taken place. Due to that reason, Y means resistance offering is inversely proportional to area of cross section. It is inversely proportional to area of cross section. If resistance is greater, lesser, area of cross section will be greater. If resistance is greater, then area of cross section will be lesser. So, as area of cross section is increasing, then what happens? Resistance offering will be gradually decreases. If area of cross section is decreasing, resistance offering will be gradually increases, such that R will allow less, it will offer less resistance than that of R1, than that of R2, than that of R3. This is total concept about series connection as well as parallel connection, the differences between series connection and parallel connection. By this we have completed our topic called as series connection, electric circuits. In next class we will go through with what? Electric power concept and overloading of that particular concept. Later on, one more topic is that is what? Kirchhoff laws are there. If you complete these two topics, we will complete our chapter. Thank you, children.